You're live here with your host, with the most. Oh, I almost messed that up. John and
Lifika, aka Chow Stacks, aka Chow Honey, aka Feek Day, Feek Daddy. What it do, what it does. This is Down to the Beat, where the beat stands for the beat in our heart.
and we are live from our studio with our first interview here with the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Papa Quest. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up.
Where's the crowd?
Keep it down. Keep it down.
We'll add that.
Thank
We'll
you.
add that.
Thank you, guys. I'm the first one.
First
in the new
guest we
studio.
had.
Yes,
Fuck,
sir.
man. We just did our first podcast here last night because we had a guest that came. We released an interview last week.
Yeah, we had another guest, and I was in Toronto.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Shot that.
so yeah, this is the 1st
I'm
one.
so blessed. By the way, the spot is amazing.
Thank you very much.
We,
Thank you.
we spoke about it before the
Yeah.
podcast started. It's insane.
Yeah.
Such a
it's
beautiful spot.
Yeah, man. It's
perfect
awesome to have you.
location. Yeah, thank
It,
you very
it,
much.
it fits you guys too.
Thank you.
Like it goes with the vibe of you guys. Like
Thank you. Thank you.
I
That
see
means
this
a
place.
lot.
I see like down to the wire for sure.
That means a
Yeah,
lot.
me
Thank
too.
you,
And
man.
blessings.
Thank
Like
you.
I hope you guys have a huge success. I'm a
you.
fan.
Thank
I'm
you.
a huge fan of you guys. I think Ottawa needs you, and they needs whatever you guys think of projects.
Thank
Yeah.
you. And
Thank
we
you
feel
very
the
I'm
much,
love.
blessed to
man.
be
Thank
here.
you.
I'm blessed to be the first one. I'm gonna pee in the corner over there.
Just to mark your
So
time.
Mark, we did it. Oh yeah.
I probably did it already.
Just
but-
on all fours too.
No, man, I'm blessed. I'm so happy to be here.
Why, thank you very much,
Like,
sir. It means a lot.
I
coming
love
from
your
you.
vibes, man.
Thank you.
We love
I
yours,
feel like we're
man.
family already.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man,
And I want to
glad
be
we're not
here
the
like,
only ones.
I want to be here like every week.
Oh yeah. Doors
we were
always
saying
open,
that
man.
we were like, man, we don't want to hang
You
out
know-
with Quest every
You know,
week.
when I wear my socks and sandals, that's because I'm super
Comfortable.
comfortable with you guys.
I
Nice,
actually
thank
felt like
you.
I don't need to. Like, obviously, I wanted to get dressed up, but I felt like I don't need to get
No.
dressed up. I'm just chilling with
No.
my Quest. You know what I mean? Like,
We're just gonna talk.
Yeah,
We're
it's
just boys.
set
Like,
it
we're
up.
having
But
conversations.
I had to look good for Quest at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You always look good, man.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Like
Awesome.
I told, your smile is contagious.
Thank you, man. This guy always has the kindest
I have a
words,
man
man.
crush.
That's what I
man.
mean.
The kindest
Man
words.
crush.
Yeah.
But this is going so well.
But no.
This is
Before
fucking
we
awesome.
start, though,
Yes.
I'm taking over the podcast. But before we start, every time I do this for the first time with someone, and especially that this is the first time here,
Mm-hmm.
I have a tradition.
Mhm.
I have to give you a gift, and
Oh my
Wow, man.
goodness gracious.
it's right here in my bag.
Oh man.
I brought a cock.
Oh.
What were we talking about?
The
at the-
cocks,
rooster.
man.
A
The
rooster.
cocks. Yeah. We just got way too excited.
Yeah, we were
Cock.
like, oh.
You dirty minds. Um,
Oh wow.
this is a Portuguese rooster,
Thank you, man.
and it's a tradition to give that to someone when they first get in a new
Move
house.
into a new place.
And I give that to you guys. It's gonna bring you fortune, happiness, joy, and you have to put it somewhere where the head faces the main entrance.
Okay.
No, sorry, the tail.
Okay.
So it
okay.
brings anyone that comes in
Welcome.
fortune
Okay.
and beauty,
Thank you very
And
much, man. That means a ton.
righteousness, whatever you want.
Good karma,
But
good
that's
mojo.
your cock now.
I don't want my other one.
Passing the cock on. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's awesome
So-
as fuck.
That's
so
yours.
sweet.
You can name it.
Yeah.
I say we name it right now too.
Oh my
Let's
goodness
cock.
gracious.
What should we name it? Oh, a Portuguese one. Should
Keep
we?
in mind, it has to be.
Sorry,
like this.
ask for the
Okay,
door.
So
ask
let's
for
get
the
rid
door.
of
Just
this
told
you
you.
American thing.
Canadian.
Yeah. So we'll put this right here.
That's perfect. Man. I love it.
Let's give it a name.
So there you go. That's yours now. You can put it anywhere if you want. But
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. That means a ton. Alrighty, let's get this started.
Give this
off.
man a hat.
Give this man a
you guys have a
t-shirt.
hat for sure.
Oh yeah,
we
well,
were gonna
we'll-
give it to you
we'll-
at the end of
at
the
the end of
interview.
this. We give our gifts at the end. So
Yeah,
thank
I
you.
saw
very
Julian's hat.
much. You messed it all up. Beautiful. All right, I wanted to start this off with Ottawa and the Ottawa music scene. What's your take on it? We've talked to City Fidelia about it, and he's talked it's a rather closed circle almost, but it's starting to get bigger and bigger. And you've been
Mhm.
here longer than perhaps anyone else has. And I don't mean that to say that you're old, but you've seen it grow exponentially.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your take on its state right now?
Like you said, I've been around since 1999, witnessing the scene when I started doing DJ gigs and my mixtapes.
Yep.
Mhm.
The state it is right now, it's never been better. The amount of talent that we have here is insane, insane, and I mean that objectively. And what's so special about Ottawa is there's no Ottawa sound yet.
Mhm.
It's for the grabs.
I've noticed that it's
You know, they say Toronto sound.
yeah, there's a lot of
yeah.
there's a lot of diversity here. Not
Yeah.
one Ottawa artist sounds the same.
Not
like
at all.
sure,
Yeah.
sure. There's a bunch of Ottawa R&B artists, or there's a bunch of Ottawa rappers, but
Yeah.
there isn't that
They're all doing
high
their
pitched
own
sound
thing.
that Toronto has.
No
you know what I
one
mean?
sounds the same.
Mhm.
Yeah.
City doesn't sound like anything else.
Nope.
Night Lavelle doesn't sound like anything
No.
You
else.
get the
no.
soulful poet.
Soulful Poet is
Yeah.
unique. Heavy is unique.
Yeah.
The Black we were talking about
Mhm.
is unique. Leah Cloud is unique. Kareem,
Kareem.
No
yeah, I was
one
about to
sounds
say
like
Kareem.
him.
Yeah.
he sounds like a British
Yeah.
African R&B soul fusion singer.
Really, though?
No one sounds the same. It's beautiful.
It is.
Lance
It
Lorenzo. Have you heard this guy?
No.
Go check him out. Wow.
Also, that woman again. She was on one of the Dreamland sessions. The one carrying the baby, where she was feasting.
Rita Carter, now
Rita.
Nambi.
Okay.
She changed her name. Nambi
Okay.
Music.
Beautiful.
She's unique
Yeah,
too.
she's awesome. I love
We
her.
have so much talent here. And to go back to your question, the state of the music here has never been better. The talent has always been there.
Yeah.
What was missing here is platforms.
Right.
Platforms for artists to express themselves or to like get exposure. Like you guys, for example.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Like the morning shift,
Yeah.
the radio show.
Yeah.
That that's the first hip hop urban radio show.
Really?
Those guys are
Ever?
sick, man.
Ever?
I like those
Shifters,
guys.
right?
Shifters,
Yeah.
yeah. I love those.
Ever?
Those are
You
interesting
should
guys.
get it. On
Yeah,
the
we
podcast.
should
should
talk.
totally meet. Like
We should
I
get
always
Colliding,
see
bro.
them.
Worlds
Literally,
colliding.
we always
Yes.
see them. In
So
the
that's
scene.
the first hip hop show. That helps.
Mhm.
Urban Station, I mean. People like yourself, people like places like Ensemble. There's so many more platforms too, like Shifter, online hip hop magazine. We never used
Okay.
to see that here.
Yeah.
They used to do those meetups before COVID,
Mhm.
and where people would meet artists, entrepreneurs, anyone that has to do with music.
Yeah.
Have you been?
No. But
I've been to all three, I think, and that's a beautiful thing that never used to happen here at all.
Yeah.
And the biggest problem with Ottawa music before is everyone was in competition, but in ugly competition.
Yeah.
that's
Not a
we've-
good
we-
competition.
we-
Like
Yeah.
everyone would step on each other.
Yeah.
Let's
Try to look
not
better.
collaborate. I hate you if you have more success than me.
Mm.
A lot of hating between people and successful artists. Now people are collaborating.
Yeah.
City
People
City
are
mentioned that.
collaborating.
He said before, because he's been in the game here in Ottawa for
Yeah.
a while too, and he said there was a lot of hostility almost, and not necessarily that people were rude to your face or just
No, behind your back.
it'd be a lot of behind your back
yeah.
and a lot of underlying hostility
Yeah.
towards each other.
Yeah.
He says that's one thing now with the younger generation that's come up. Is that they're so much more inclined to work with each other. They're so much more inclined to put each other on,
Yeah.
to give each other that boosting step that could help both of them, right?
And that helps a lot the community and the
100%.
culture.
how do
It
you
does.
how do you help in that
Dreamland Sessions.
Dreamland sessions?
That's
eh?
my baby concept.
Mhm.
I'm always going to be proud of this project. I never thought it would expand the way it did.
Could you just explain that for us? Here,
So
just for the
pretty
people who
much
don't know.
the Dreamland session I started last year, last August. It's been a year. It's on the spot.
Mhm.
I take an artist. I either choose him, I approach him, or he approaches me. We create a beat on the spot with him, and he writes 16 bars, and it's the concept is 16 bars in 60 seconds on the spot. Records it, and I film it. I'm up at 62 now episodes, and the concept is to showcase Ottawa talent. Ottawa Gatineau. I include both in there, French and English. But it's been a blessing.
Yeah.
It's been opening eyes on talents that we have here that not too many people noticed before.
Definitely.
And that was the purpose of it. That was the main goal. The main goal was also to challenge myself too, to like try to reproduce a beat on the spot
Yeah.
for a certain artist that has a certain vibe.
Do you make the beats to the artist, or do you just make your own beat and then say, give it?
No, we talk about it.
Talk it.
Mm.
What
The
he's
artist that's
feeling.
going to do the Dreamland session,
Mhm.
we sit down, we spend about 10 minutes talking about the vibes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, for example, Jay King, when he did one, it was specific to whatever vibe he wanted. Kareem's one was completely different,
Very true.
very soul fusion. we talk about what type of vibes you want, but I did this project mainly for the culture.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted something to call my own project and something that will showcase the talents that we have here. It's been amazing. It's been a blessing. I've met
been
so
awesome to
many
watch.
talents because of that. When I did the first ones, it was me that were approaching people. Now, everyone's approaching me.
Everyone wants to do it.
Everyone's approaching me.
Yeah.
I get a message every 2 days about, hey, I want to do one. I
Damn.
want to do one.
Yeah.
And sometimes I never heard of that person at all.
Puts you on.
It puts me on. And it puts the city on too. And it showcases the amazing talents that we have. It's crazy. It blew bigger than I expected.
Yeah.
So much that Example Magazine did an article on it.
Damn.
Wow.
They're based
Congrats.
out of Windsor, Detroit, Windsor region, and they heard about it because of City Fidelis one. When
City
he dropped
Fidelis.
one, that was the biggest one.
That
This-
one fucking.
Shout
that
out
one
to
was sick. That one
shout out
fucking
to
was-
City.
shout out
The
City
mayor. I
Fidelia.
call him the mayor. He's the mayor.
Hey,
of the
for
city.
real.
We call him the Ottawa OG, the
Um,
Don.
As soon as he did his Dreamland session, it took another dimension too.
Damn.
People started seeing it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a serious project. I want to be part of it.
I gotta come with it.
It's been so fun, and I think that's my gift to the community, the culture.
You talk a lot about the culture. What is the culture to you?
It's you guys, what we're doing right now. It's doing anything that helps the movement thrive, like whether it's podcasting, whether it's graffiti, whether it's DJing, whether it's performing, rapping, whatever. Even what City is doing, like the documentary Shifter is doing with CBC. The culture is about educating people on a certain movement that's happening in the city. Whether it's because music is bigger, right? It's not hip hop is bigger than music. That's what I meant. It's about day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Like if you actually are part of the culture, you live it 24 hours. For example, my real name's David.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
You ain't gonna get that last name though.
Yeah.
No.
It will come. Second part 2.
But I'm Quest. I'm Quest 24 hours
Yeah.
for the last 10 years.
That's awesome.
That's culture. That's part of the culture. And it's also, for me, the biggest thing important about the hip-hop culture is leaving something behind.
Mm-hmm.
The legacy that you're going to leave behind. It has to be positive. It has to be thriving. It has to be something that's going to be worth
Yeah, you left your mark.
worth it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, like my name is Quest, right? It's not by accident. I love the journey. It's all about the journey.
Yep.
It's not even the main goal. It's all about what you're gonna do with the years that you have. And if I can influence a couple of little quests in the end
Oh yeah.
to continue doing what they dream of doing,
Yeah.
and by being inspired by me, that I reach my goal.
Definitely, man. Because
I want to be remembered by, like I said
the
a couple
street.
of days ago, street names.
Oh,
and stuff
Street
like
names
that.
and school names, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
for
Don't
sure.
worry, we'll make
In
that
a
happen.
positive way. So that's all a part of the culture. And that's why I do the Dreamland sessions too. And if you want to know where the idea comes from, it comes from Much Music Rap City. The
Okay.
TV show that used to play way before your time
Okay. Because
on TV.
yeah.
And there was a show called Rap City.
Mhm.
It would play 30 minutes a day. And at the end of the show, the guest would do a freestyle
Mhm.
in the booth.
Mm-hmm.
I remember like these very young. I remember watching
Yeah.
these when I'm very
So
young.
the Dreamland session idea comes from there.
Oh wow. Okay.
And Rap City was filmed in the basement.
Yeah.
And I
There
have
it
a
is.
basement. My studio's in the basement.
Oh yeah.
So
Live from the
Live in the
basement.
basement.
everything I do is like a tribute to something.
Mm.
My name Quest is a tribute to a Tribe Called Quest. There's always a little
Connection,
a
yeah.
nod to something
That's
or
awesome.
someone.
That's awesome. That almost ties in with.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. So, I was talking to someone recently about blueprints. So like you'll find artists who there's an artist before them. They take kind of the blueprint of their sound, their style, whatever, and take it and run with it and kind of make it into something else, right?
Yeah.
But they still undeniably took from that original blueprint that an artist created.
Mhm.
What's your thoughts on that? Do you admire that as much as perhaps original creativity, or do you kind of, or do you
Both
feel
is
another
good.
way?
Both
Yeah.
is good. I don't mind it at all.
Mhm.
I think taking from a blueprint is sort of like paying tribute to that person at
Yeah.
the same time.
Mhm.
For sure.
I think Kobe Bryant said that about Michael Jordan because they
Mm.
play the same way.
Yeah.
People were saying you're copycatting. No, I'm paying a tribute. I'm
Wow.
paying homage. This was my idol.
Yeah.
And I feel if you do it the right way, no, I don't see anything wrong with that. I think life is all about learning from something in the past and building on it
Yeah.
Mhm.
for anything in
It's
life.
kind of like sampling. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You take a
Yeah.
sample and make it
Yeah.
something bigger,
Yeah.
right?
Even a cook, a chef,
Mhm.
will
Yeah.
take an idea from a
Exactly.
recipe,
And then
but
add his, own
add his
little
twist on it.
cinnamon
Mhm.
taps.
I think, yeah, I think, yes, I think music producers are the same thing.
Exactly. I was gonna say, especially coming from a producer
Yeah.
perspective, like Kanye,
Yeah.
just dropped an interview, and he was just people were like coming at him because they were just saying, how can you make a better album for Nas than you did yourself when he made all those albums? And he was just saying like, this is like a service I'm paying to the person. Like it's an honor to
Yes.
be
Yes,
doing this sort of thing. Like
Kanye is so wacko, but he's right on that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I see it the same way. I haven't seen the interview, but I
just
think
came
I
out
know-
like yesterday.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
think
good
the
it's a
one-
good watch, honestly.
Yeah, you should watch it.
I feel it the same way. Like if ever I'm producing an album for Heavy or Dip Black,
Yeah.
I'm not just doing it because of my job title. I'm doing it because it's a service to myself, to Dip Black in that example,
Yeah.
or the culture itself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I treat every album or every song like it's mine, my own project, and I think you can feel it in the end result too. To go back to the first question, the template, the blueprint, I see nothing wrong with that at all, unless you're trying to like steal the idea and make it your own.
Yeah,
Mhm.
where
I
there's
think
no
that's wrong.
paying
But I
tribute.
think movies do
Plagiarism.
the same thing. Any medium does the same thing. I had to follow a certain blueprint when I first started too. I followed the RZA.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The RZA was a big inspiration, and Havoc from Mobb Deep, and DJ Premier.
Those are
those
your
three
big
names,
three.
The big three. The big three in my circle when I was growing up. I was an East Coast New York boom bap
Oh,
type.
yeah.
Me too.
And
Me too.
but especially the RZA, not only the way he constructed beats and everything, but the way he lived his life. I believe a lot in karma, Buddhism, and
That's even
stuff
when
like
I wanted
that.
to ask, your
Yeah.
philosophy on
Yeah,
life and stuff.
What are you-
psychology
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the power of the mind. I read his books. and-
RZA is the goat at that
Yeah, yeah.
shit.
Yes.
Are you a spiritual man, religious
Yes,
at all?
very spiritual. I believe a lot in the power of the soul and the energy and aura that we have around us. Your energy that you do, the way you attract certain energy. I believe in that for sure. I believe the mind controls your body. You can heal yourself.
That's
Mhm.
beautiful. You meditate, you
yeah,
eat right, like yeah.
I meditate daily. Usually in the morning, sometimes at night in the shower.
Oh, nice.
That's where I'll take time off, but
Yeah.
I recommend it for sure. Like, and you need to disconnect.
You need to do it in your own way too. A
Yeah,
lot of people think of
yeah.
meditating as
Yeah.
crossing your legs
Yeah.
and sitting there and going
Yeah.
in the middle of a candlelit room, right?
Yeah,
I
you
do it
don't-
like I do it at nighttime. Like I before I lay to bed, I think of I just have my own way of
Smoke a
doing it.
cigarette.
I have a dog. I have a
Start,
dog.
I go to bed and I think about it.
I have a dog. I go walk him at night. I meditate at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people. Yeah, I think
You
people have
just
a
need to
weird.
close.
People have a weird idea of it too, and I think I don't know, like people like that I find who are always like kind of I always bring it up to people and I find it's met with very mixed reactions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you tried meditating, they're like what? Like it's not necessarily just sitting there and I feel like they think it's some sort of praying, but it's really just getting in touch with
Oh, yeah.
your thoughts,
breath
aligning,
control.
literally just aligning
just-
yourself with your
Yeah,
day, just
100%.
thinking it over.
Yeah,
right?
that's it. That's
Coming
it.
down to ground.
And
right?
you apply it the way you want. Like,
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There was this actually cool thing I used to do. It was this thing that my school like had recommended for us, where we were told to go off, find a space outside for an hour with no phones, nothing like that, just a pen and notebook, and just be quiet for a complete hour and just do what you want in that time. You know,
That's crazy. That's cool.
And it brought some discipline, and it was just, especially without the phone. I tried doing it with the phone. You can't. I just tried listening to music, but you
just
can't.
You can't. You know why? You know,
Mm.
just your phone right now emits an energy about it. There's a magnetism about it.
Radiation.
Yeah, and you feel it.
Yeah, man.
I don't know why my phone is here right now too.
Thanks.
This fucking guy, man.
Thanks.
You're fired.
This was getting deep too. This is getting deep.
But yes, you should never sleep with your phone beside your place. Like,
That's the thing. I have a hard time sleeping, and I know it's because I go to bed and I sit there and I fucking go on my phone and scroll through Instagram or Facebook for time, right? I should read. I should not do anything other than that, but instead that's what it is. And it's
listen to music.
Literally.
Listen to calm music.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I fall asleep with music.
Do you listen to your own music?
Yes, all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
No, I'm a fan of my music.
Oh yeah.
You want to know something? I don't really listen to a lot of
Other people's
new
shit.
hits.
I was gonna actually get into that. Is what's your take on the new school of music? Because we've talked a lot about your inspirations, just what you love from music, and it's all very it's all based from when you were growing up.
Plus,
You know what
like, you know, the beats you make have evolved. You know, it's almost what can I say? What's the word? It's adjusted to the new school.
Yeah,
also,
yes, it
you know
did.
what
you
I
don't
mean?
you don't you produce like you produce for the artist who
Yeah.
isn't necessarily you, right? Like
Yeah.
you're a very calm,
Mhm.
wise man, but you're creating trap beats. It's kind of nice to see. But I just want to know your take on the new school of music.
It's funny because like to answer your first question, I started really boom bap and then adapted through the years. Did I think about it? No, I just did it.
Yeah.
It's also the artists I started to work with were looking for a different sound,
That's true.
and without even telling me,
Yeah.
I knew. It's just, as a good producer, you need to be a good listener as well and understand the person, what he's looking for, the artist that you're working with at the moment. My take on the new sound, I love it. I love the new school beats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, producing is just getting crazy.
The producers are getting crazy.
It's not-
Also, the technology helps a lot.
Definitely.
The computers, the VSTs, the plugins, we didn't have that back in the days. You have to like actually sample a record
on that turntable.
on a drum machine, but the producers now are crazy. I think the engineer and producers are very underrated. I think they make the
100%.
songs now. Like they should be center stage.
Yep.
Do I like every new rapper? Hell no.
No.
I think there was a disgusting wave, the little pumps and shit like that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
I think that was awful. I think
Yeah.
that was bad for the culture too.
Why's that?
Huh?
Why's that? Why do you think it was bad?
Also, just the shit they were promoting,
The
right?
shit that we're promoting.
Yeah, okay. Because I was just gonna say, like, I just thought the culture kind of paused that time.
Yes,
I don't think
it paused.
I don't think it necessarily got bad. I didn't think it got
It
worse.
paused.
It was just like, what the fuck is this in our? For like a year, it just It was like, I swear to God, I came to university and just music was not good for a bit. Like it was just that little pumps. All these guys are getting thrown in your face.
The year of the little pump, the
Yeah.
Gucci gang thing.
Yeah.
That was bad. Well, it's not that I hate it. It's just I think there was no passion behind that.
Didn't advance
It's also
music.
just sad to
No.
see that that's what people are like looking up to, and that's the goal that
Yeah,
people were trying
there
to
was
reach.
no passion behind
Yeah.
it. There was
no message.
no message
Yeah.
promoting lean, and that's pretty much it.
Mhm.
No, I'm glad he sort of disappeared. I don't think.
He's gone, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was one thing, and that's the thing too. Is I was sitting there watching him blow up, and I'm like, "You're gonna fucking die," and I didn't mean die physically, but like, you're gonna die like in the music industry.
Yeah.
No one is
Yeah.
gonna give a shit about
No.
you in 2 years.
No.
And what's the
No.
last Little Pump song you listen to?
No.
Yeah.
Like, let's grow up here.
So yeah, there was that strange phase, I call it, but there's so many good talents in the new school. Like I'm a fan of Joey Badass.
Oh,
I think he's one of the most underrated right now.
It's that East Coast sound
Yeah.
too, right? It's
He
that one you
should
fell
be
in love-
spoken about more.
Oh, I agree.
Oh my god.
not
He's
even
got-
new school. Like he's, you know, that's
Yeah,
he's
of
just
course.
been around. You know
Of
what I mean?
course.
Which is crazy
No,
and
but
still
I mean,
underrated.
He raps like an old school for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
But I like his demeanor. I like his
yeah, still a young
his
guy.
persona,
Also,
like the way he presents himself.
yeah.
Obviously J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar,
Kendrick has been so quiet.
Yeah, he's working on
Eerily-
something. Right
eerily
now.
quiet.
So
I think he's
quiet.
doing a rock album. That's his next.
Yeah,
I
we
saw.
heard something
I
like
heard
that.
that he was gonna maybe venture into rock, and I seen him shooting music videos, seen pictures. He's been eerily quiet, which means something's about to come.
I like Corday. He's good.
Yeah.
That's a new school type.
He just dropped that YBN.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Drop the YBN. Yeah, he's just Corday now.
Yeah.
but I love the new sound. To be honest, I've seen both.
Hmm.
I grew up in the golden era of hip hop. Obviously, the boom bap was something else.
Something else.
Something
Like-
else.
Fucking else.
Like
What do you think
there's
about?
nothing like that sound for sure. But time evolves.
Yeah.
But it's a circle at the
Life
same
works
time.
in circles.
It is coming back.
Yep.
The thing your generation is wearing right now, I would wear in the 90s.
Word.
Vuarnet shirt.
Yeah.
You have a Vuarnet fucking shirt. I used to wear that when I was 15 years old.
That's
And
fine.
it's back. Huh?
That's wild.
His shirt.
What is it?
Oh, it's a Spanky,
Spanky
whatever.
shirt.
But it's a Vuarnet look.
That's crazy. But yeah,
Uh,
no, the style's coming back.
Yeah.
I even
The
find
sound
the
is coming
music, the
back.
sound's coming
Yeah.
back too.
Yeah.
And it's because like, I think it's like just the lyrical rap. I think people got kind of I think that people got tired of, because I think from like 2012 to 2015 kind of era, it was a lot of like college rap. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the Wiz Khalifa's, those
yeah,
type of folks.
Yeah.
But like the Mac Millers. Not
Yeah.
to say Mac Miller doesn't have great music, but when he was peaking, I think it was a lot of just like college boy
Yeah.
snapbacks and tank top
Yeah.
type of rap, right? And now I think we've seen more with like the Joey Badasses, the Vince Staples.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The guys who actually.
Dave East too.
Yeah, Dave East.
Yeah.
Even Denzel Curry comes with the
Yeah.
bars. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like actual content loaded rap music.
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
and
It's.
thank Lord, man.
I know. Because I was scared. I was scared for a bit. Like that 2016 freshman list. Don't get me wrong. I fucking loved it. But it was.
Which one was the disgusting one?
That's probably
With
the one.
Kodak Black.
Kodak Black, Lil Yachty.
That
Lil
one
Uzi
was
Vert.
awful.
I know.
You
And
didn't like it.
I loved
That
it
shit went
because
hard,
that's my generation, right? Like
Yeah,
I'm
that
just,
is our gen.
that's it's good, like whatever. But I know I remember thinking I'd be like, this is only gonna last so long. And
Yeah.
some of those guys have stood the test of time.
They all
But-
have.
I guess they all really have, yeah. But yeah, they've stood the test of time. But like at one point, I was like, fuck, like it almost seemed like that was the style of hip hop we were gonna get forever. You know what I mean? Like the trap sound, like it seemed like that. It was a dying breed to have the lyrical rapper.
Yeah. I
Like-
was scared too.
Yeah.
I like content. I like lyrical abilities. I grew up on Nas and stuff like that, and I think your platform you should be used wisely to promote something that's gonna build the culture for sure.
Mhm.
Substance.
Substance. That's why I hate so much Cardi B. Like
Yeah.
I
It's tough, man.
What do you think
I
about
wouldn't
that
call
WAP?
it hate. I don't think I would
The
call it
WAP song, bro.
cluelessness because I don't understand why
Yeah.
that exists.
Hmm.
To be honest, have you seen her new single?
Yeah, wow. I
WAP.
was just gonna ask.
Like,
what do you
really?
think?
I love the beat though. The beat bumps.
That's what I mean. I
love
was
the
gonna say
beat,
that too about like
but-
the 2016 list. Is like
Wow, come on, man.
I found with that 2016 list where I was scared. The producing was nuts. Like the trap beats, like that kind of era producing was not. And we still
That
see it
I think
today.
that's what saved it
I
too.
did, yeah, I know.
definitely.
Kind of brought it back.
Yes,
you know what I
that's
mean?
what saved it. That made the rappers sort of sound decent.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, but I think that's the major difference. Back in the day, I think it was a legit 50-50
Yeah.
effort
Yeah.
from the rapper
Yeah.
and the producer.
Mhm.
Now it's 90% the producer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can.
Yeah.
I could
Well,
sit here.
80% the producer,
I could
20%
talk
the
my
rapper.
rap out to you, and you could fucking pitch change that auto.
Yeah.
Auto.
I could make
auto
sound
tune it,
you
whatever.
sound very good.
That's what I mean, and I could
Yeah.
talk it to you right here.
Yeah.
You did make me sound kind of good that one time.
You'd
No,
be surprised. So yes, you're right. It's about
Mm.
I don't know the numbers, but producers take a big role now.
Yeah.
It's a
just
lot of
crazy.
post-production work that's done. I don't know. Like it's coming back. It's fun to see.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Because it's
I
also
was
still coming
scared.
in a new way.
Did you
like,
did
boom
you ever
bap.
feel that personally? Like, were you ever scared personally when you were working with artists, or have you always kind of surrounded yourself with people who kind of share the same philosophies? as you?
Always.
So you never found when like this kind of era was going on that you were collaborating with people and not really necessarily fucking with them as much as you would have before?
I've had a couple of them that
Yeah,
were
yeah.
in that lean moment.
Yeah.
That lean experience, like
Just the drug induced kind
sorry,
of rap.
try to rap like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was never something I was attracted to. I was lucky enough, or I wouldn't say it's luck. I think it's all based on energy.
Yeah.
I attract people that think like me,
Mm-hmm.
my same philosophy or my same desire to music
Yeah.
and what I want to express into it. It's very important to me, like especially with the branding now, like Dreamland and stuff like that. I don't want to promote being disrespectful to genres or any race or promote gang violence and stuff like
Mhm.
that. And to go back to your question, no, I was blessed to like always attract people that have the same philosophy as me,
Mm-hmm.
either in life or in music. And what do you want to promote with your music?
Have you ever been in this situation, have to tell an artist to kind of chill it on that type of stuff when he's in your booth?
Not yet.
Not yet, eh?
No.
In all your years, you've never had to tell an artist stop saying that shit.
Have you ever had
I've told artists they should stop rapping.
Damn.
Yes, but I've been recording
the tough
people
truth.
I rap
since.
for
man.
Quest and he ain't tell me that the career is still alive and well. The career is still alive and well.
The truth hurts.
He did tell me it was horrible though.
I've been
I just-
recording people since 2003, so I've seen my share of people,
Mhm.
different talents. I don't mean that in a disrespectful
Of course.
No,
way.
no, no.
But like you just. Like,
I'm straight up. To be
Yeah.
I'm
You
really
are-
straight
you're-
up.
That's one thing I would say. You are very
Um,
straight up.
I don't think we need to sugarcoat stuff in life. If you feel, I said that to maybe 3 people. Yeah, you should
You should
stop
retire.
yeah. No, but I mean it's not made for you. Like you can't really understand the tempo at all. You have no sense of rhythm. I don't know if I forgot the details, but I think that person stopped.
I think I actually got them to stop.
You got through to them.
Maybe he's a doctor now. So
Yeah, word.
Quest.
And different path.
yeah,
like,
focused
you know what
on
I'm
something
saying?
more important.
100%. 100%.
And maybe he found a vaccine or some sort. Like maybe I saved life by telling him to stop rapping. Think about that.
That's the way to
the
look
chain
at
of reaction.
Maybe he's the guy
Maybe he killed
with all
himself
the pigeons
too, I
around
don't
him
know, like-
outside.
Yeah, or
Maybe
he-
he's dead.
Yeah, really. Or he could be the guy who sits outside while the
But-
pigeons on.
I'm straight up with people like,
Nah, you gotta be, man.
and like I said earlier, I put my name on a project.
Of
It
course.
becomes personal.
Yeah.
And
You're like
if
Michael
it's
Jordan.
shitty,
This
I'll
became
tell
personal.
you. I'll tell you.
Hmm.
I'll tell you if it's shitty. But if I don't say something, it means it's good.
Mhm.
It's good and it's going in the right direction. Yeah, I've seen my share of people, but no, I track people like me,
That's awesome. That's awesome.
and I think it's always going to be that same way.
That's interesting because I wanted to ask about your energy and the aura that you
Yeah.
kind of give off because it's a very calm, just that straight up calm, very level headed man.
Yeah.
Do you think a lot about that, or is that just something that comes now?
Oh no, I'm born like
That's
this.
just
Yeah.
how it is.
Yeah,
It's
you
like you're,
can't-
you're kind of a mysterious guy. I wonder if you sit at home going, like I'm gonna, I'm gonna trick all these people into thinking.
Just for your pleasure,
Just-
yes, I do that.
Like, I just want you to be some
I do
meticulous
that.
evil scientist in your beat laboratory.
Yeah, every
cooking
night
up.
while I pet my cat,
Yeah,
Jekyll
your
and Hyde.
skinless cat,
Jekyll
hairless
and Hyde.
cat, yeah.
hairless cat.
Skinless cat. My bad.
No,
It's like
uh,
muscles, like
Peeled cat.
No, I'm a reptilian. I told you.
Yeah.
Alien or some shit.
Um, No, I don't think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm born like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blessed like this.
Mhm.
I think it's a gift.
Mm-hmm.
I take it as a gift. I've seen my share of hyperactive people that,
Yeah.
that are the opposite as me. I wouldn't love to be like that.
Yeah.
Do you get along well with those type of people?
Of course, it's
Yeah.
like yin
It's
to
all-
my
yin and
yang.
yang, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Opposite attracts. They do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't spend an hour with someone like me. I would find it boring. I like I like the opposite, but I don't think about it the way I am
Of
now.
course,
No,
yeah.
I was born like this. I think it's a gift.
The way the
It
parents
make-
raised you too, you know. like-
Yeah. Especially my mom. She's like that too. She's a very down to earth, grounded person. It comes from her. A lot of my values comes from her. I was born like this, and I think it plays into my advantage, especially as a music producer. You have to be patient.
Yeah, I bet.
and because sometimes you deal with people that like want to do like changes all the time to the song and stuff like that.
this ain't it.
You have to be super patient, and I think it plays to my advantage to like be super productive. But I'm very like my work ethic is impeccable. Like
It is.
I'm calm in demeanor, but I'm also OCD. I'm also I think a bit autistic too. Like, and I'm a geek.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And all those apply in my favor when it comes to music producing.
That's sick.
But to go back to the calmness, demeanor, I'm so enjoying it.
It's just
I
how
think it gives
happens.
me a mystery, like you said,
That's what I mean.
about myself, which plays into the alter ego of Quest and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's so mysterious. Some people thought I was black at first when
Well, dude, I
before-
thought you were
You-
black.
he
yo.
did.
I
He's
thought
like-
you were
He
black.
goes, "That's Quest."
before
And then
meeting me.
when we met you at the Korean thing, he goes, "That's Quest."
Yeah, I've had
He's
that like
white?
many times,
Literally like that.
and I love it. And I love it. I love it so much, and I'm a big fan of psychology too. I don't go back home and do like my
Yeah, psychology sounds like some.
Jekyll and Hyde shit,
Yeah.
you know what
but I
mean?
do think about my next chess piece
Of
move
course.
all the time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
playing
a huge
calculated.
fan of chess.
Playing chess, not checkers over there.
No, chess. And I'm a huge fan of chess, and always thinking of like 2 steps ahead. Always.
Mhm.
Whenever I do something, it's because there's a reason behind it. Like Dib Black the other day, he said, "You want me to do a feature with this guy?" Yes, there's a reason behind it.
Mhm.
First of all, that person's good,
Yeah,
super
yeah,
talented.
yeah.
Also, you guys don't have the same fan base.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just
Chess
Please.
piece move.
yeah.
So I'm
Boom.
always
You
think-
fucking pawn.
King.
so I'm always thinking about chess piece moves like that.
Checkmate.
But I'm so calm. I'll tell you a funny story. In grade school, you know, there's at the end of the year, there's like a teacher-parent meeting.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
One year, I forgot which year it was exactly, but my parents came to meet the teacher and they spoke about me, and the teacher was like, "Who is that kid?" Because I'm so calm,
Oh,
and she
damn.
forgot about me. Because I stay in the back and I stay in my head and I just don't say a word, but I'm always observing.
Hmm.
Because that's part of my calmness.
Fly on the wall type shit.
And yeah, pretty much
Yeah.
observing all the time.
So you said the Quest alter ego, but you earlier just said Quest Quest 24 hours a day. Can you explain to me who Quest is?
Wow, that's a good question. Quest is pretty much me. When you first start doing music or whatever, people tell you need a artist name or a stage name. Quest came to mind because it was a tribute to a tribe called Quest. And first, when you first start, it's your alter ego.
Right.
You do it a bit like a superhero, like I'm
Yeah.
Clark Kent or Superman. I'm both. You're
Mhm.
both. But the more it goes, more it takes over.
When did you take the name Quest?
In 2001.
Fuck, so 19 years.
Yeah.
You're gonna start to become Quest.
So now it's me.
Yeah.
It's me. Like David or
It is
Quest, they're
Quest.
the same
Yeah.
now.
Mm.
They live both the same way. If I present myself as Quest, it's because it's actually who I am. It's part of my personality. It's part of my character, if you want to say, and it's just my day-to-day life persona now. It's become me because I'm so dedicated to the culture.
Mhm.
Like I want this to grow so much that I
Yeah.
rather like be known as Quest than David itself. So
Mhm.
why did I choose Quest? Because I love the journey so much too. Like it's all about the journey,
Yeah.
meeting people like yourselves, the adventures that you live that make you grow as a person. Like a quest game, like, you know, when you go on quest on
Mhm.
RPG games,
Mhm.
same thing. You become stronger in the end.
Yep. Yep.
The
You
end
level up.
result is just a cherry on top, but I like the journey, and so that's why the quest name stuck so much with me. And it's a tribute to a tribe called Quest, the first group I fell in love with. And 2001, yeah, that's when I first adopted the name,
Just snowball.
when I was doing mixtapes and DJ gigs.
That's crazy.
Quest.
DJ
And now they call
Quest.
me Papa.
Yeah.
Papa
Quest.
Quest, yes.
Papa Quest.
Papa Quest, Maestro, the chef, whatever. Yeah.
Which is your favorite one?
I like Papa. I like it. There's a reason why, because I'm a person. I'm the oldest always
Yeah.
too, and I'm a good listener. And when they come to the studio, it's like therapeutic.
Yeah.
So I'm like that gentle papa that. Yeah,
It's
that
like a
sounds weird.
grandfather
Yeah.
almost. Like
Yeah.
very confident grandfather. It's not
Yeah.
like your father. It's a
Yeah.
grandfather.
Yeah.
Question.
It's also like just comes with like means wisdom also. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's definitely what I
Yeah.
take when I hear
And the
Papa
greatness
Quest,
and the
like,
beard and
yeah.
stuff.
Well, I guess. Yeah.
You want to say?
Yeah. I didn't say it, man.
Yeah, that appeared just in the last year. That's crazy.
Hey, it's gross. I love the salt and
It
pepper
looks
look.
good.
Yeah,
The salt
me
and
too.
pepper.
Yeah.
It looked
Me
good on
too.
LeBron
Very
James.
good.
Looks good on you. I'll give you that.
LeBron James, man, he's losing his hair though.
I
He
know.
should, he
And
should
he just got
shave
these
his head.
hair plants, right?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck,
He got
dude?
them, had them for like 2 years.
That
and
sucks, bro.
like,
They're
most
really
ins-
roasting him.
most insane comeback, LeBron James hairline. 2
Yes,
years,
I saw
two-
that.
2 years later, most insane fallback. It's
You
like
should
LeBron.
just give it up. Like, come on,
Shave
shave
your
your
head.
head. Like,
That's
Yeah.
what I mean.
but that's another subject.
Yeah, that's for another day.
He's also 35 and he's getting the gray beard too. Like LeBron's only 35.
Just the-
All right, just quick question: who's winning it this year?
uh,
Tough, eh?
I'm gonna say
man, I'm not even a sports guy like that. I don't keep up. But if I was to say, like, obviously, I'm just gonna throw up like Raptors or Lakers or like.
Okay.
But Boston's been fucking killing it,
Yeah,
right?
you don't
So-
count. Okay, so you.
Okay.
I go.
I don't.
I'm going to go. Fuck, man. I'd like to see Boston win,
Really?
but I think I'm a Boston fan. I like the Raptors, but I'd like to see Boston win. Raptors won last year. I'd like to see the Raps. Or
Yeah, I
the,
would just like to see
Raps
that.
won last year.
That's good.
Raps,
Good.
yeah, that's what I mean. So now it's my other team's time. I want to
Yeah.
see Boston win.
Mm.
And then, realistically, I'm going to probably put my money on, I think, probably Lakers. Lakers.
It's hard.
Lakers.
It's hard to
Lakers.
decide between those two.
I don't think
Lakers. I'm
Actually,
going to say
I don't
Lakers.
know
But I
shit.
think they could just fucking choke, too.
Yeah.
Because in 2K,
I think he's
have you
gonna
ever heard of
choke
the Have you ever
against
heard of the
Kawhi.
2K? Have you ever heard of the 2K curse?
Yeah.
It's like if you're on the cover of 2K,
Oh.
you're cursed for the next
Is it
year.
LeBron?
No, it was Damian Lillard. But the thing is when there's another one that it just got released, and someone was playing Clippers versus Lakers, and the automated announcers were like, they're like, the Clippers hard lost to the Lakers last year in the finals. They're like, 2K
There
has
we
predicted that the
go.
Clippers is lost. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, you called it, man. Nice. Very impressive.
That's like, wow, that was scary.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Wow. I would love it to be Lakers. Just for LeBron to get at least a fourth ring.
Yeah, that's what I kind of want.
I don't know if there's going to be an asterisk behind this, beside this ring.
Gold star
Yeah,
almost. You know what I mean?
it's
Not a full
it's weird.
championship. Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know if it counts as much,
But all the players been saying it's the hardest season they've had
yeah,
to play.
of course it must be. It must
It's a
be
mental
fucking
It's
difficult.
a mental
Yeah.
fuck game. Like,
It must be difficult with all the the Raptors said they almost quit like when
Oh yeah.
mm,
the
Jacob
the
Blake-
shooting happened,
the
to
Jacob
Jacob
Blake
Blake.
incident,
So
yeah.
it must be super hard psychological.
well, you're trapped there for 3
Plus
months.
COVID.
Yeah.
Like,
You're trapped there for 3 months. No leaving. No going.
Yeah.
Family members were just allowed to come after like a month and a half, 2 months. Like these
Yeah.
guys go on the road for a bit.
But I wouldn't be surprised if Clippers win.
No,
I
exactly.
mean,
It's-
hey, man, I'd love
Kawhi
to
turns
see-
it off
Yeah,
like he's
I'd
unstoppable.
love to see that happen
man.
again.
He's unstoppable. Imagine back-to-back Kawhi with two
That'd be
different teams.
legendary, man.
That'd be so
That'd be
Legendary.
insane. But I think he's more dominant than LeBron for sure. Especially if they guard each other.
Mhm.
LeBron is
Okay.
getting old, man. It's sad. Doesn't have that much energy.
not
He's
the
still
spot.
good. Don't
Oh,
get me
yeah.
wrong. He's a beast. I think he's still the best player in the league. But wow.
That kind of I have this question here too about the intersect between sports and music. So you're very athlete minded almost, very driven like an athlete would be. And you said earlier when you get a beat or a song or a project, you make it personal, like
Yeah.
almost like Jordan made everything
Yeah.
personal. What's
Yeah.
your take on the intersection between rap and music, or
Oh,
rap and sports?
It applies
Mhm.
100%.
Because I've heard the quote, rappers want to be ballers, ballers want to be rappers,
Yeah.
right?
Why they both part of the same culture too.
And you grew up in the golden era
Yeah.
of fucking
Of both.
basketball too, right?
Of both.
Mm-hmm.
Super lucky growing up a teenager, golden era of basketball and hip hop. They intertwine. Yes,
Yeah.
they do go together. Basketball players listen to hip hop. Rappers love playing basketball. They go together.
They love hanging
Also,
out.
the mentality, to go back to what you were saying.
Yeah.
Have you shot any videos for any like athletes or anything like that?
Not yet.
That'd be
kind
pretty
of a cool
cool.
Not
thing to
yet.
do. That'd be.
Yeah,
that'd be
you're
neat.
right. That would be a nice thing.
Yeah.
I just found out during quarantine that we had a basketball team here. Like,
awesome. Yeah.
Oh,
what they called.
Oh yeah, no, they because they got rid of they got rid of the soccer team.
Yeah, yeah.
And they've
What's their
and
name?
now they have a
They have a basketball team here.
I know what
I
Like
don't
in
know.
a professional league.
yeah, it's like the
Oh.
CBL, the
Yeah,
Canadian
CBL.
Basketball League. Yeah, no,
Okay,
that's
okay.
just coming this year. They got rid of the Fury.
So
They got
we
rid of Fury.
might. I
Ottawa
might.
Fire?
Yeah.
No,
No. What they called?
I forget what the fuck they're called.
Anyhow.
Coleman,
Yeah.
fat guy. Can you search up what the new
Yeah, how come
search
you're
up
not
what
at the
the
computer,
search up
bro?
what the new basketball
So
team
that
in
would be
Ottawa's gonna
interesting.
called.
That would be so sick,
be
dude.
so
I can see
cool.
like some CFL guys like
promo,
training
yeah,
and
the
you
stuff
can
they
capture
put
that
on the
shit.
big screen
Yeah,
before the
I would
game.
love that for sure. That's something I do with passion a lot. Videography. That just happened.
And that's
in the
new
last
to you,
years.
right?
Yeah. In the last 2 years, I started doing that because I was tired of paying for that service. So I
Figured it out.
started doing
Teaching it-
myself. Like
That's how it is.
Learned how to
man.
fish,
Like,
man. You give
Sometimes
them
you.
the blackjacks.
Yes,
That's it.
there you go. But so yes, athletes and rappers. Yes, the same thing. Same thing. Michael Jordan was another inspiration for me. Is fucking focus.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
man.
it's laser
He-
vision.
Crazy.
Laser vision. Like
Yeah.
I'm here to destroy you.
Yeah.
And literally destroy you. He's not here to be friends with you. Like the players right now. Like they're all friends, you know
yeah.
that. Like LeBron hangs out with Chris Paul.
yeah.
They hang out together. They're
The banana
friends.
boat gang.
Yeah,
or
the
whatever.
banana boat.
Yeah.
No, Giannis is the only one that said
I
it. He
love
said
that
it.
shit. He
I'm not
won't-
here to be friends
He
with
won't
you.
hang out with anyone
No.
on other teams.
We're
off
here
of-
to play against each
Yeah.
other.
Jimmy Butler's like that
Yeah,
too. I'm pretty
Jimmy
sure.
Butler. He's my favorite player right
Me
now.
too, man.
He is a
He's
fucking
killing it in the
Oh, dude.
playoffs. He finally found his team.
Yeah.
So happy for him because the Sixers were not a good fit.
No, the Sixers weren't good, and
They're
the
so
Bulls
lazy.
were good until they were
Yeah.
until he was head and shoulders above them. All,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
But no, I'm like that.
Yeah.
I'm like Jordan. If I have a goal in mind, I'm doing
You
it.
get in there.
And anything I start, I'm gonna finish it. That's a tip for all the producers out there. If you start something, finish it. I hear too many people like say, "Oh, I start a beat, but I can't finish it. Put it on the side. I start this, I put it on the side. I don't release it. Never happy with it."
Yeah.
No, finish the fuck it and release it.
Even if it's shit.
Even it's never gonna be shit if you put your heart into it. You might not make it perfect, but you'll learn from it. You'll get feedback from it, and then you'll apply the next. That's my biggest tip to any producers.
Just
Seriously,
do it, man.
finish anything you start.
Has that been a philosophy you've kept with yourself since you started? Or
Yeah.
Waiting for that beat. Yeah.
It's on
I sent
SoundCloud.
it.
It's on SoundCloud. It's
What?
out there.
What?
It's out there. You didn't
I
get it
sent
yet?
it
No
the-
one told me anything.
Yeah, he
I
posted
didn't even
on
get
his,
it on
He posted
the.
on his story and shit, dude. It's out
What
there.
the fuck?
And
It's out- I thought you saw it, bro.
I tagged down the wire.
Yeah, dude.
Shit.
Yeah,
I
dude,
didn't
it's
see
out
this
there.
shit.
It's out there.
Next morning. Come on,
It's
man.
out there. It's out there. It's
No, I
out
love
there.
it. I love it.
Of course. No, that's my main tip, advice. Finish everything you start. That's the only thing. That's the best way to learn, and the best way you're gonna get better at your
Yeah.
craft.
Yeah.
If you always put
Can't just stop
stuff to the side,
Yeah.
you'll never learn from it. Never. My first mixes were not good. If I compare to my recent mixes, will I change it? Will I change anything?
Yeah,
No.
no.
I'll still do it the same. That's the best way to learn. I'm not even kidding. Michael Jordan's first jump shot was not the way it was at the end of his career. His jump shot form. So you learn, but you learn as you finish stuff, and you learn to develop a routine and a work ethic by finishing
Yeah,
stuff.
because once you say you put it aside, that's it.
You'll never
You're
go
never
back.
going back
It's
to
like
it.
a book.
Yeah,
You don't
you'll never
finish a
go
book,
back.
You never fucking read it.
No, so finish
Guarantee it.
stuff, man. I can't stress that enough. And find your work ethic, man. That's super important too. And don't procrastinate.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Are they?
Talking to mayor procrastinator over here.
What are what other like those are two huge philosophies you keep with your producing. What are other ones you may have? Any other ones that stick out in your mind, right off the top of your head?
Always put passion into everything you do, whether it's a post, whether it's a beat.
Yeah.
I try to live my life like that with passion and respect for anything I do. Even mowing the lawn, I do it with passion. Like,
You try to get them lines.
Yes.
Yeah,
and I
like,
know the
that
feeling.
precision.
Oh, man.
feeling.
that hit the lawn well. That little stripe.
That's
there.
an awesome way to look at things.
No, but
man.
to do it with passion.
Mm.
And another philosophy I have, like, is stay young at heart, man.
Yeah.
That comes from my mom, and she's always said that, like, don't lose the inner kid in you. Like, that's always gonna keep you interested in life. It's whatever you do, you're gonna stay curious, because kids are curious, right?
Definitely.
And you lose your curiosity as you grow up. And I'm always curious about learning new stuff. That's why I
Yeah.
took on videography. That's why I took on photography. I wanted to learn about it. I wanted to become good at it too. Don't lose your curiosity, man. And
Yeah.
passion. But also, you have to find a balance in life. Don't just do music. You'll get tired of it, and you'll lose your passion eventually if you only do that. That's why it's always good to recycle yourself into more than one thing.
Yeah.
When I go on a video rampage and shoot videos for like a week, I come back to music, I find it interesting again, like it's
Take
like
a break.
discovering it for the first time. So work ethic, passion, fun, curiosity, and balance.
On that same note, on passion, let's talk about Dreamland.
Yes.
There we
You
go.
know, let's
Great
dive
segue.
into it.
Great
you know,
segue, my man.
Dreamland.
yeah.
Dreamland, that's a new baby for 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name of the studio. That's how it started.
I remember when we met.
Yeah.
You know, we were just briefly asking what it was about. How you were saying that, you don't even know it, but you're in Dreamland. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And how it's.
Yeah.
Can you
just a-
explain that again for us?
Yeah.
Yes. So Dreamland is, some people think it's a label, some people think it's a crew. Me, basically, it's just a movement. It's a way of life. It's a way of thinking. The name pretty much Heavy came up with it 2 years ago. He did a song called One Night in Dreamland. I was like, that sounds nice. What is Dreamland? It's the nickname for Ottawa, like the land of dreams, where you dream but nothing happens.
Where
and
your
stuff like
dreams,
that.
all dreams die.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
dreams die, but like nothing happens. I'm like, I like the name though.
It's pretty fucking sad. But I like the name.
No, but I like it, and I was looking for a name for the studio too, because it used to be called DFP.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
DFP was the first name for since 2003-ish or
Yeah.
whatever, which was a French name. Means Délit de fuite production,
Hit and run, baby.
hit and
I
run.
don't know now.
Translation.
H&M.
So I was looking for a new name because I've done DFP for a while and I wanted an English name, branch out. And then we did that song. And then Dreamland came into the picture and like, Dreamland, DL. Those are my
Yeah.
initials.
Yeah.
It's a
Wow.
sign. DL, my initials. David. I won't say the last
We're
name.
getting there, David. I want to buy a vowel. Can I buy a vowel? E. L-E. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm gonna go back to
So
your high school. and
everything
find
was
some
perfectly
yearbooks.
aligned.
Mm.
And I was just moving into my house, which was a new studio.
Mm.
Every time I get into a new place and a new setup of the studio, I like to have a new nickname for it.
Right.
And then Dreamland it was. So
Yeah.
it was the name of the studio. And then people started singing it in the songs,
Mm.
putting in it hashtag Dreamland.
Yeah, and it just became.
It became a
Snowballed
movement.
and snowballed again.
Yeah, and then Dip Black started singing it. Misha, Chris Keys, Timal Garnier, Heavy, and then Capé and a few other Kevin Shifters used to say it
Mhm.
too. Vlad, shout out to my boy Vlad, and then it started becoming a movement.
Mm.
Then a brand.
Yeah.
Then I came up with the logo. Oh, Arfi used to be saying it too, and then I came up with a logo, and then I branded it, and it stuck.
Mm.
It's stuck in people's mind. Now people think we're a big label. No, it's just pretty much a family, a crew.
There's certain
It's a
people
little
in there
team,
though, right?
A team.
Yeah.
Who's all
Like
in that
name
team? Yeah.
drop everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone I respect, that I appreciate. I think you're doing it for the right reasons. You're part of it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
That's what you said. Like, we're
Yeah,
in it, baby.
yeah.
You're in a movement. My mom is from Dreamland.
Yeah.
Anyone that does it for the right reasons. obviously there's more select few names like Wu-Tang Clan. There's the first 8-9 members.
Exactly.
Then there's the sub members.
That's what I mean. Like,
Then there's
But-
Capadonna.
Yeah. Yeah, Capadonna, Sons of Man, and all these
Yeah.
people, all those subgroups.
yeah.
But the main guys would be myself, Arfi, Heavy, De Black, Misha, Timal Garnier, Chris Keys. Cape was rebranding his name. I won't say his new name, but he's changing name.
Love it.
Soulful Poet,
Yeah.
Kareem. I don't want to miss someone.
T Chandy.
Yes,
No?
yes, yes. T Shandy, my boy too.
Because he
Chandy.
just draw.
I would say-
kind of
it's
slap,
dope,
bro.
man.
T-Chandy.
And I would say those are the main names, the main
That's
crew.
awesome.
My girlfriend, my mom.
Yeah.
Brad, my dog.
yeah.
He's part of it too. And you
Get him, like,
guys.
a little chain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I'll have
But,
that. That's beautiful.
Zainab, Kareem's brother. She does a lot. She's a blessing in disguise
Yeah.
too. She's gem, a pearl. Yeah. So yeah, you're part of it, pretty much. Consider yourself Dreamlanders, or I call them Dreamers.
Yeah, that's I like
So-
that. Yeah.
That's my little
Dreamers.
nickname for the Dreamlanders people. So my dreamers.
That's
So you're
beautiful,
part of
bro.
it for
That's
sure.
beautiful.
For sure.
How? Okay, so how do you? I just want to ask about marketing. How do you get your beats out there? Like, do you have your beats in a database somewhere that people can buy from and take them that way, or is it word of mouth, or how do you
Word of
get-
mouth.
Word of mouth.
Word of
That's-
mouth.
That's how you get your shit
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Like, you don't
I-
have your own Apple Music account, Spotify account, or like
I have a Quest account profile on Spotify.
okay on Spotify because
Uh,
we
that's
couldn't
where
find you on
Find
Apple
your
Music,
shit and-
SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's where I put the Dreamland sessions.
Right.
They're on YouTube as
Right.
videos,
Yeah, that's
but
where I
they're
see them
also on Spotify.
Spotify,
If
okay.
you want to listen just to
Okay.
the audio.
That's why we can find it where Apple Music guys.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately,
And they're on their Quest.
I'm about to
Uh,
make the switch from Apple Music, by
You
the
didn't
way.
do it,
Like,
eh?
I hate Apple Music.
Come on.
I
man.
think
Yeah.
the best way to promote yourself as a beat maker when you first start is to start putting beats out there
Yeah.
by any means necessary.
Mm.
Find rappers that are willing to rap on your beats
Yep.
and
Sell them the beats.
and not even
Mm.
Give it to
free
'em.
free. It's for promotion. It's to get your name out there. First started. That's how I started.
Mm.
I would do beats for free. Hey, you like that beat? Want to rap on it? I'll give it to you. Just
Yeah.
push it. Give me the credit.
Some credits, of course. Yeah.
Produced by who? By him? Oh yeah, this new kid from Gatineau.
Yep. Yeah.
Check him out, and that's how I got it started.
And now this is your whole source of income. This is all you do. It's just produce
For the
and
last
videography.
year, yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Pretty much. I wouldn't say there's many sources of incomes. There's so many. You
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to diversify
Yeah,
yourself
no,
Of course.
exactly.
in
Yeah.
many ways.
hmm
Uh,
We've been
to
figuring
st-
that out too.
Yeah, yeah. To succeed, just selling merch is one way of
Yeah.
making an income. Royalties, there's a bunch placements. There's a bunch of ways. We could keep that for another podcast because we can talk about that
That's
for
part two.
hours.
Yeah.
Just placements.
hmm
Go look into that. Like placements is like when you take a song and you place it in NBA 2K, for example, for revenues.
Yeah.
For
yeah. The more-
publishing.
every time it gets played, a little check.
Every game sold, you get a cut too.
Oh wow.
That's a big placement for hip hop producers right now.
That's awesome.
So that's a good revenue. But there's so many hustles you can do
Yeah.
in music.
Yeah.
We can do a whole podcast just on that. For
On the
sure.
side
That would be
hustles.
dope.
I want to come like I said, like
Every
at least
week.
10 times.
Yes,
And I'll bring a
We
new
should-
cock every time.
We'll
New
just put
cock
you-
every
we'll just put your face in between ours on the hat. Just a big beard. That'd be actually sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like Joe Rogan as his regular guests, so yeah, I'll come.
Oh yeah.
Many
Chalk it
times.
up.
Be the
Whenever
Joey
you're free,
Diaz.
man, just hit us
Joey
up.
Diaz is down to the
Yeah.
beat.
I love it.
Okay, I want to know dream collabs. Dream collabs. Who would you, if you could pick 3 people to ever have on one of your tracks, just one of your tracks, building it, two rappers and one person for the hook. Who are you doing
Dead or
Wow,
alive?
on the same track.
on the same track?
Nice. I like that idea. That'd be dope. That'd be sick. Let me think.
That'd be sick.
And obviously, I'm gonna go old school
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
because
You can
I
go
would,
Dead or
I
Alive,
would
too.
love to get the Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
We'll do Dead or Alive first, and then we'll do Just Alive.
Wow, Biggie Smalls, obviously.
Mhm.
Wow, that guy's he died too quick,
Too soon.
too soon.
Mhm.
That would be a beautiful collab to have Biggie Small. Let me think. Method Man, obviously.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
you were telling us in the
You were
studio that
telling
one
us you
time
love
you wanted to
them.
get Snoop and Method Man on
Yeah.
a Dreamland session.
Yeah. Method Man has to do a Dreamland session before I die, or he dies.
You're
No, but
not dying
seriously,
yet, Method Man.
He has to do one. Biggie Smalls,
Who's doing your hook?
Method Man, they're doing both the verses. The hook,
I'll slide. I'll give
it
you a
would be
hook.
Snoop Dogg. Yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Do you love
Snoop Dogg's so smooth with the hooks.
Oh,
too.
He
it's
is,
just
he
like
is.
Nate Dogg
Yeah.
almost. I
Yeah,
love
like
Nate
Nate
Dogg
Doggish,
hooks. Oh.
The G-Funk era. Yeah.
What's your take on the East versus West Coast? You credit a lot of your inspiration and love coming from the
From the
East Coast,
East.
but what's your
Yeah.
take on the West?
Oh
do
man,
you
the
think?
West Coast was on fire.
yeah.
In the early '90s, when Dr. Dre arrived in the picture, when the first Snoop Dogg album dropped, when Warren G arrived in the picture as well, the G-Funk era, like I was saying. I was more of a East Coast because I love the grittiness of the beats,
Yeah, same.
the dirtiness of the beats, and I thought they were better rappers.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the art of the
Totally not embarrassing.
This one's coming down to.
That one, I've been watching that one.
But the West Coast had the swagger,
Yeah, exactly.
like the way Snoop Dogg would rap on
Yeah,
beats. You never seen that before.
I love the
too.
style over there too. You know,
Yeah.
like they're the first rappers wearing Versace suits.
Yeah, they were
You know what I mean?
stylish. The cars, the whole, the
The
all,
lowrider. Yeah.
the living, the
lowrider.
lifestyle. But I was East Coast New York, man. The greediness and the beats,
Yeah.
because there's winter over there. It's
That's
hard.
literally what I think of.
Yes, it comes from
the
that.
only reason
It-
New York doesn't sound like California is because it's fucking
Yes.
cold there for 8 months of the
the
year.
greediness,
This makes them all so angry.
the struggle of the city, the brick.
Yeah.
You could feel it in the music. I loved it. I was a big fan of the jazz boom bap era too. That was a Tribe Called Quest,
Yeah,
De
yeah.
La Soul,
Mhm.
and to name a few, Soul of Mischief as well.
Souls of Mischief. Oh,
They were
Souls of
West
Mischief.
Coast, by the way.
Mm.
But no. Did I love the battle between the East and West? Unfortunately, we lost two legends because of that. Tupac, Biggie, obviously. Maybe it was meant to be.
They were martyrs almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Like they had to go to advance hip hop.
Maybe.
I read that shit somewhere. I'm
Yeah.
Like, fuck off. They could've
Maybe
just
some
still stayed
people
alive
think
and
like
made
that.
music.
I mean, hey, it's what ended the feud, right?
That's what
Yeah.
happened, right?
Just-
Like,
But it was crazy. Like at some point.
what was
like,
that time in hip hop like? You know what I mean? Like, what was the content of hip hop like? Was it very driven by that, or like
It was.
Did it feel competition based at that point?
Yes, but it felt also like a good competition too. At
Yeah.
the same time,
Mhm.
everyone was trying to to put their coast on a map.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Literally.
Trying to rep
Mhm.
it.
A coast. It was like the whole West Coast was supporting each other, and then the East Coast was supporting each other.
Yeah.
And then, what arrived? The South.
What do you think
right
about
between
the South? What do you think about the
right
South?
between that era? Boom! Atlanta comes in the
Yeah.
picture. New Orleans comes into the picture.
Florida.
Florida comes in the picture, but it was mostly Outkast that put the South in the picture.
Outkast and like T.I. and
Yeah.
Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
That's
And
where
Master
trap,
P
That's where
and-
trap
Yeah.
came from. Jeezy, those guys
Yeah.
all came from.
Yeah.
DJ Chopped and Screw.
Yeah.
Yeah. DJ.
And
Screw.
then that came into the picture,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that made hip hop. That came with a different
That
sound too.
diversified
Yeah.
it so much.
Yeah.
That kind of triangle of sounds going on. It was.
Yeah. So, no, it was fun that period of time. It was until the murders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the competition, it made everyone better too. Everyone was trying to deliver the best music.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Biggie, Tupac does a diss track. The other one does a diss track. Everyone was coming out with crazy content too. We're talking about 96, 95, 96, which I think are the 95, 96, 97, the big 3 years of the golden era.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was huge. Everyone was dropping fire.
Just super hot.
Super
fire.
hot projects. Everyone was different. It was unique. And then I think it's Dr. Dre that did a project that united both coasts
Oh.
with the song with Cypress Hill on it and Nas was on it or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
that united both coasts to try to end that feud. But it was just competition to his greatest. I think what happened too is because the competition was friendly, even between Pac and Biggie.
Yeah.
The thing is, it was Suge Knight and Puff
I was
Daddy.
gonna ask, do you think that was where I was gonna go to? Is do you think they did it? Do you think that Suge killed Biggie and
Everyone
Puff-
seems
Puff-
to think so. Yeah. Everything seems to point to that.
What was that conspiracy like when it had happened? Like what was that?
You weren't
kinda-
really thinking about it during that time. I think
Just
it's
mourning.
later on when the movie's starting to appear, the
Yeah.
documentary starting to appear,
Definitely.
and you take a step back. But during the heat of the moment, you're not really
People are
thinking
just like,
about
oh,
it.
they're dead. Like,
It was so fast too.
Mhm.
yeah.
Pac's dead. A few months later, Biggie's dead. It was so fast. There were always suspicions.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You look at Suji. He looks suspicious as fuck.
Dude, and he's in jail now for
Yeah.
fucking running a person over in like 2014.
So yeah, obviously you're
psycho.
gonna have doubts.
Like, this guy's a psycho. Oh.
Like yeah, but
Nuts.
I don't know. I'm not informed well enough.
Don't let it trouble you.
I know that there's corrupted cops behind it too.
Mm-hmm.
There was some destruction of evidence. I don't know, like, but that applies to a lot of things in life, corruption. and-
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised. But like you said, I think they died in a martyr type of way.
Yeah.
They're legends,
Oh, for sure.
and they will always be.
Definitely.
And that's the way I think that's the only thing we need to think about now. We can try to find the who did it or what did it, but I don't think we'll never know.
At the end of the
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
two good
I
men
think
are
there's
dead.
stuff like that there's never an answer.
Yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm.
I saw something. I can't remember whose mother was. It was either Biggie's or Tupac's. But then they said that like they know who's done it, but it's just
they
not
probably
even,
do. Yeah.
not even worth
No.
saying it
At this
anymore.
point-
You're just gonna
like-
disrupt shit.
Yeah. I don't think it's
Yeah.
worth it. I think you just have to think about the positive things
Yeah.
that Tupac or Biggie left behind, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Definitely.
For sure.
But Biggie dropped. I would love to like do a
Hey,
session with this
bro.
He
guy.
had one album drop while he was alive. It's so fucking
Just one. Think about that.
Just
like
one fucking
Yeah, it's
album while he was
crazy. The
alive.
he did two.
And it's yeah.
Junior Mafia album.
Oh, Junior Mafia. I forgot.
People
about
forget
that.
that
I forgot
album.
about Junior Mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which went
Fuck, Ready to
under
Die,
the
though,
radar.
Ready to Die is like one of my favorite albums of all
Yeah.
time. I swear to God.
Yeah. And even that double album was crazy. Kick in the Door is one of my favorite songs.
Oh man, Kick in the Door.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt.
that DJ Premier beat, man, it makes me want to kick doors. Like,
Literally.
Oh man, Dangerous MCs too.
Yeah.
Like Life After Death and
but people forget the Junior Mafia album.
I do forget that. Yeah.
I know every album.
Yeah, yeah.
That's dope.
Who are your top three? Who are your top three rappers? Do you have three or?
It's so hard.
Yeah,
man.
no.
It's so hard. You can't do a top three, man.
Why
There's
would
so
you-
many,
why would you
especially in
try?
the golden era. They were all so unique. Like, like Snoop Dogg, sounding like nothing else. Is he
No.
the best rapper? No,
Hmm.
but he was so suave, so swaggy.
He's so suave. He looks so fucking weird, but he's so cool.
Obviously, Biggie's at the top.
He looks like one of the worms from Men in Black. Snoop
Yes.
Dogg does.
Yeah, no, he does.
Like think
Oh,
about
those,
it.
like
man.
naked.
He does look like a dog too.
He literally looks
Yeah.
a bit like a,
A
bug.
Rottweiler, but
Yeah.
I would say Biggie's at the top of the list. Wow. Obviously, my top three it's not okay. My top three is not based on the best lyrical skills,
No,
but
no.
it's based on the impact too of in my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I would say Method Man because Wu-Tang Clan I had a huge impact on my life. Q-Tip I had an impact because of A Tribe Called Quest. Andre 3000, amazing rapper, very underrated. I could put his name in there.
Yeah, Q-Tip and 3 Stacks of the Goat.
Yeah, you could put his name in there. I could even put Redman's name in there.
Shout out Redman.
Redman, very
Jilla.
underrated
I
rapper.
love Red-
I could put Busta Rhymes' name in there. Very underrated. All his albums were solid. Big influence on my life.
fucking love
Busta
Redman and
Rhymes.
Redman and Method Man together, one of the deadliest duos.
Yeah, they should have
Their
done
movie,
a lot more.
their movie, How High.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. One of the
They
best.
did a TV show too.
Did they?
How high?
How High?
It
Oh,
got
really?
canceled.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah. It didn't last.
They literally look related, man.
Don't
yeah.
they?
Yeah, they're both light skins and
Mm.
smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah.
They could have been brothers for sure. But those two names they could be in the discussion. Jay-Z, obviously, too, because of the impact. Fuck, it's so hard. Like,
That's
I
a
could
good
even.
list right there. That's a
That
good
is a
list
solid
right
list,
there.
man.
It's so there's so many. Like as I said, during those years, everyone sounded different. They
Yeah.
sounded unique. Like Q-Tip didn't rap like Method Man at all. Like
But they still had just as big an impact
Yes.
on you personally.
yes,
No.
yes. I could put every Wu-Tang member too. Jizza was a huge impact.
Yeah,
Liquid
fucking
Sword
loved
Liquid
album.
Swords album. Oh,
It's one of my favorite ever albums.
such a-
But my top album ever is ATLien's Outcast. I never get tired of listening to that album.
fucking slaps.
Crazy. It's such a masterpiece.
Like elevators.
Yeah.
All that shit.
Yeah. That
banging.
album is. Do yourself a favor. Listen to this
Listen to
project.
that. Yeah, no.
But top three,
Outcast, so
it
good.
changes every day. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Definitely.
Mine's a leaderboard. Everyone's kind of in and out
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
it switches between people. It depends on the mood of the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and our last question here. I think we asked it before, but I just want to reiterate. When is your quest complete? Like, do you think Quest will be
See
alive?
what he did there?
Will you be alive doing this when you're 60, 80 years
Oh,
old?
yeah.
This is
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be this is gonna be you doing this until the day you die.
Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah. No, I'll probably do a beat on my deathbed. Like I want to be
Using
like
that EKG.
Yeah.
Burp, burp.
I don't know if it's probably gonna change a lot.
Yeah, like even the softwares are gonna be using by then. It's gonna be
It's gonna be
crazy.
thinking it and putting it into your
You're gonna be able to
microchip.
mix like within the air.
Oh, yeah,
bro,
it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be
Mhm.
like that. It's gonna be holograms or it's gonna be artificial intelligence.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I know there's
crazy.
gonna be software that are gonna do beats for you. I'm pretty sure. You tell them the mood, type of vibes you're looking for, it's gonna create a
Mm.
You
beat.
just think of it. and
Oh,
it
yeah.
goes onto your
Oh, no.
computer.
So they
fucking
probably
tight.
won't need me back then. But no, I'm doing this like Dr. Dre until the end, man.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Dre's the same way. I think he's 60 something now. Like,
Yeah.
is he in his
60?
60s?
I think he might be just 60, maybe. I thought he was
You know,
like
it'd be cool if you had your own like
I think he's like
headphones
55.
like Dr. Dre. I would totally buy a set of Quest
Ooh.
headphones. That'd be
Ooh.
gross.
That'd be sick.
That would be pretty cool.
That'd be sick.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Let's think about that. Fun
another
fact
side
though,
hustle.
I hate those headphones.
Oh, Beats by Dre, right,
I
right. 'cause
really
they
hate
had
it.
the
So,
mixing
I
and all
remember
that.
when
yeah.
they were the fucking shit. Every kid.
No, I mean like for a listener, they're great,
every
right?
kid-
Like
Yeah, but not for producing.
not
no,
for producing.
55.
Yeah.
But even as a listener, man, they give
Yeah, I
you
love that
headache.
comfort.
Oh, man,
I thought they were great.
No,
Like,
those
no.
the first ones. You remember the first ones, like not the solos, the studios.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I had a fucking purple pair of those. Thought it was the shit.
They were more of
Wore
an
'em to school,
aesthetic
third
thing.
day, dropped
Yes,
'em, broke 'em.
definitely.
They were an aesthetic thing.
Yeah.
Like they'll go back to hip hop and sports NBA players.
Oh yeah.
That's what they made.
Just to rock it.
They made the Beats headphone popular by wearing them all the time before coming to the game.
'Cause they looked sick.
Yeah,
They looked nice.
It was aesthetic,
Yeah.
but I don't like the sound of it.
No.
They sound like shit. They do way too much bass. Doesn't make sense. Give you a headache. They were too
The cups.
cups were too small.
Maybe you just got big ears.
Hate it. Hate it. Maybe.
Mine just broke actually like a year ago.
You know
but
what
I
they
need
say about
headphones.
big ears?
What's that?
I don't know. I was just saying.
Big headphones.
nose. Big headphones.
They say Dr. Dre's beats don't
But-
fit your head. That's what they say. About
You know
big
what?
ears.
You know what's funny? I never mix with headphones at all.
Just do
Oh,
it
you
by-
play. Oh, you play it on a loudspeaker.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Like, yeah. When you're
I'll tell you why. Because
from the
you-
start, or
Yeah, I
No?
never use headphones ever. Some engineers prefer mixing with headphones. I don't. I think you lose sense of space,
Hmm.
and it's very important when you mix a song to like create a space
Yeah.
within the song,
Okay.
create a dynamic, a stereo space. Headphones, you lose that space. It's good if you want to like check upon your mix later on,
Yeah.
but to mix, I don't suggest
Okay.
at all. I rather like mix with at speaking level at low volume with my monitors.
Okay.
So I should have something else instead of the Quest headphones. I'm trying to think what.
Quest
Quest-
monitors.
Quest soundboards.
What about like a Quest MIDI?
A Quest plugin or
Quest
something.
plugin.
Oh yeah,
there it is.
Plugin
That's
is like the most realistic,
Or Quest
cool thing you
app.
could do.
Quest app.
Yeah.
I would totally download a Quest.
You can
plugin.
go on
Yeah.
Quest.
Like I
and
see a lot
get
of people
Quest
making that shit
shit.
happen.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. For real. For real. That would be something interesting.
Alrighty. I think that's all the questions I got here. Do you have any more?
Let's go on.
Keep
man.
it going.
Let's take questions from the audience.
We're getting on with time though, y'all.
Yeah,
so we're
after
gonna
after we finished that studio session though, everyone was just amazed. Everyone wanted to be a producer after we came to your studio.
we want to come back. We're like, I just want to go back and hang out.
Make some
We
beats.
just wanna
It
chill.
goes back to what I was saying. If I want to influence people, like little quests
Yeah.
to be
There we go.
to be themselves and follow their dreams, that's my main goal, man. That's pretty much it.
to inspire.
And leave a legacy behind. Yeah.
And to get
And
my
live
name on the road.
and live happy. Live your life happy. That's pretty much it. It's not worth it wasting your time doing a job you hate. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
you have one life to live. It goes so fast, man. Trust me, it goes fast.
No word, man.
My 30s went like this, so enjoy it. You better
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Were the 20s quicker or slower?
20s were slow.
Oh, geez.
The older you get, the faster.
guys. We got time.
The older you get, the faster it goes.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question though. My artist name is Quest. What would be yours?
That's what, because I like to make
You
beats
have
and
some
stuff, too.
monikers.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like that's the last thing I can come up with right now.
Your rap stage name.
The stage name. I feel like that will come once the music comes.
Okay, but you
know
have
what
to
I mean?
say
I
one.
can. I don't know. Fig Day.
Feek day.
Fig Day is my rap name.
Fig Day.
Fig Day. F-I-K, little apostrophe, and the letter day.
But that's nice.
Yeah. It's a little nickname I've just gone by, and
That's nice. It sounds good.
Fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel
Oh,
like
my name.
I feel like if anyone was to try
The
to
real
do
name,
this,
yeah,
Yeah.
it could work in your
Ifika.
case.
Yeah.
You have a
just
nice stage name,
that. Yeah.
birth name.
I wouldn't be like a young or a little or anything like that.
Hey, you would totally be
I,
like a
I know,
little-
and that's what I was about to say. Anyone who looked at me would be like, "You're a young, you're a little something." So I knew you were gonna come with that
young
bullshit.
ballsy.
Speaking
Little
of that,
Ballsy, that's what I'd go with. I just goes ballsy. That
Yeah.
would be my
Ball
stage
so
name.
hard.
red
Ball so
balls,
hard.
red balls,
Red balls.
Red balls.
Red balls, your blue balls.
I do have I want your opinion on something. What is the thing with the lils? Why is there so many?
I don't know.
It was cool at the start, and now it's not.
But
There's
why?
Too many.
Why?
Because Lil Wayne's only like 5'4" or something like
He's
that.
the first one that started, right?
He was Lil. Like
Yeah.
he was Lil.
Yeah, I know, but there's so many now.
I know.
Probably like when you just type a little something on YouTube, just all of them come up. So like I don't know, maybe
It's like the young.
search
Maybe.
it, search
The
them
Lil-
quicker
Maybe
or
you
something.
and you end up might be
Yeah.
someone will discover you like this
Yeah.
way.
It's like the Lils. The first one was like MC, like MC something. You know, like MC Hammer. Then there's a
Yeah.
bunch of MC whoever's after that. It's kind of being trend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm not with it.
I'm
Not
not with
me
it.
neither.
Yeah, nah.
People should stop that. Like, the lils.
The
No,
Youngs and the Lils.
Yeah, there's
All
too
right.
many.
Alrighty, guys. On that note, we're gonna wrap her all up. Thank you very much.
I'm not
Quest.
done.
Okay.
Yes.
I have another gift.
Oh, okay, bring me my gift. We gotta give you
Come on,
ours.
get this guy
yo.
fucking shit. Get this guy fucking shit.
Okay, because you guys, this is a new place. We need some decorations. So
Let's
Go.
go.
Oh.
Hey, the cool kids from Down to the Wire.
we need
Oh,
to
this
put
is
it
fucking
somewhere.
Sick,
Oh,
bro.
dude,
Thank
my
you
heart
so
is
much,
melting,
man.
bro. Like,
Oh,
that
this is great.
too
This is us,
fucking
y'all.
perfect.
This is us. Look at us here, bro. Hold on. I'm
We could put it somewhere right here.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
man. That's
Look at
so
us.
beautiful.
Look
Thank
at
you so much,
these
Pop
mugs.
Quest. This is
Thank you so much, Quest.
The
This is
bomb
beautiful.
It's my
Oh.
pleasure.
is
Like I
beautiful.
said, this is. I believe in giving stuff to people too because it's karma to like
It's good karma.
Yeah.
For
build your good karma.
sure. And then we'll cash out one day. You
Yeah.
get a nice payday.
Cash
You get a
Always.
nice payday.
Always, it doesn't. It's not worth it being an asshole in life.
No.
Like I said earlier, life is too short, man.
You're not like a secret Ellen where
You're
tell
just
people
a
to be nice
douche.
and meanie.
I always knew she was evil. man. No one is. Look at her eyes.
that nice.
Yeah, she's dead inside.
She's dead inside.
All right, guys.
Really dead. Seriously, let's talk about Ellen. Like she. Look at her eyes. It's those Illuminati dead. I saw my soul. eyes.
I sold my soul.
Yes.
eyes right there.
And she was never funny, never fun, she's so
Yeah, because she used to be a comedian and shit, right?
yes,
So, yeah.
stand-up comic, and she's always egocentric, thinks about herself,
Yeah,
and that's
I've
it.
heard some fuck shit. I just
She
wrote a
t-
blog on her. She's some fuck shit.
She took
Really?
she took Oprah's place, which Oprah was the queen. Oprah, I used to watch Oprah.
Yeah. Oprah was the queen. She
Oprah
gets some
was so
backlash
fun.
also, Oprah. Like, they're all
Yes.
just, the truth is coming out, you know, with all these guys.
Do you guys
like,
believe in Illuminatis? That's another podcast.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
another
part two. This part-
podcast.
we're wrapping this
That
up,
is
fuck
facts,
off.
another
Thanks
podcast.
for tuning in, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
you
Thanks
have more
for joining us. Oh, man.
Oh,
We're
my
doing it off
goodness.
camera.
No, I'm done.
Okay.
I'll keep the gifts.
Thank
for the
you very
next
much,
podcast.
guys, for tuning in. This has been the best. This is a great
Yeah.
interview. We just
Shout
did
out
our
to-
first
Thank
first
you.
one in the new spot.
Shout out to
Thank
the
you very
Papa
much,
Quest.
Wes. There we are. You heard it here first, guys. Thank you for tuning in. See ya.
Stay
Stay
blessed.
down.
Get down, stay down.
To the down to the down to the beat.